Let's go live. Let's go live, babe. Oh, I don't even got the mic. I don't even got the mic, family. Let's go live. Y'all getting turned up, Dave, tonight. Y'all, I don't know. We gotta wait for some people to come in. Well, I need at least 3, 4 people up in here. Let me see. Let me see. If I got 3, 4 people, we going right in. Oh my God. Oh my God, we got stuff to talk about tonight. I'm yelling. Damn it, I'm yelling tonight. Oh wait, oh, here we go. Let's talk Spence versus Crawford. No, no views. Hold on. Live. Oh, I am live. Hit the like button. Come on in. Look. Where were you July 29th? Come on in. Oh, let me turn this down. Let me turn myself down. Okay. Hold on, let me crack. I got a can of Coca-Cola. I shouldn't be drinking soda at 9:30 at night. Oh, sheesh. ZZ. Sheesh. Where were you July 29th when Terrence Crawford dismantled Errol Spence? I mean, a complete embarrassment. I ain't never laced up gloves. So I don't like to use words like embarrassing, but he literally dog walked him. He beat the brakes off of Errol Spence. Look. Should we have seen this coming? Get in here. I got 3 people. I ain't want to hop straight in, but I can't control I've been having goosebumps all night. As soon as the Isak Cruz fight went off, I've been having goosebumps because I just was so excited for this fight. I have been waiting so long. And man, Z the best. Wait, let me tweet this out. Let me tweet this. Hold on. See, I'm getting hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tweet this out. That might bring a couple folks. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go all caps like normal. We are oh shit. Are live. We are live. Here, I'm gonna put it on threads too, just in case a couple people run into the thing. We doing it. Hold on, I ain't done. I look. The stream just started. I'm sweating. I gotta turn it. Hold on. I gotta turn on the AC. Hold on. Are we back? We back in this thing. Hold on. We back. Hold on. We tweeting out. Let me put this thing on threads. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me get the link. It's hot. I didn't work myself up over this damn fight. Oh my goodness. I didn't work myself up. Hold on. What we talking? What are we talking? Threads. Let me put the link up. My custom. We are live. I can't believe this fight, y'all. The signs on the wall. I seen one prediction that basically said this, and it's a channel I watch, Game Bino. I got a link. I'm gonna put the link in the description when this video is over, and y'all check it out. All right, let me hold on. Oh damn, Mary, I got 10 people in here. Let me get to talking. Hold on. Yo, dog, that was crazy. That was crazy. Hey, where were you July 29th when Terrence Crawford fish fry Errol Spence? I'm an Errol Spence fan. Okay, I'm not about to hop on Terrence Crawford's bandwagon, even though I like him. But that was something else. That was something special. At no point in my life did I think, I don't want to say my life, no point in my analysis did I think it would be a complete domination, and you would say Terrence Crawford is on a different level from Errol Spence. At no point did I say, I think there doesn't need to be a rematch. I don't need to see anymore. I'm out here drinking Coca-Cola at 9:30 at night. I'm hyped tonight. Totally out. Look, yo, I took notes round by round. I took notes from the intro, right? When the little video came on before they came out, I started getting goosebumps, right? I don't think I've ever looked for more forward to a fight than this one. And that's real talk, because when the Four Kings was fighting, I was too little. I couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? I think I was like 5 or 4 when Hagler fought Leonard. So I ain't, totally outclassed Hartsdale. Fish fry, no hot sauce. Terrence said he don't like hot sauce. Hey, when Spence said you don't even like hot sauce, Terrence got on the bus and said, how the hell he know I don't like hot sauce? I like, he got a mole in the camp. He got a mole. Let's start from the beginning. I got notes, family. I got notes. We starting from the beginning. Look, get in here, have a seat. First things first, y'all know me. I'm a nitpicker. If it's gonna be one thing I do is nitpick, I don't like black rings. Look, all the classic fights that are in my memory is that little powder blue canvas. I don't like the black ring. That's when I turned on the pay-per-view, I was like, damn, they got the black ring. Okay. Then I hear the announce crew. The announce crew was cool. It wasn't the annoying announce crew, right? I kind of figured this is who it was gonna be. I'm just not the biggest fan of Abner Mares, because he's good, but he's kind of boring. I would have liked to have heard somebody with a little bit more energy. Look, all right, let's start from the intro. Let's start. Errol comes out first, and I wanted to see, like, gosh, who he gonna bring out? Because I know he's from Texas. He gonna bring out some local rapper I never heard of, which he did. It didn't sound bad. The audio wasn't absolutely terrible. I'm like, okay, but then. And I like Errol's gear. I put that down. I like that man down vest. I like the gear. Terrence. I said Terrence wanted to walk out. When M came out, I was like, oh my God. I got goosebumps now. M's bringing out Terrence Crawford. And then look, I kid you not, I said, oh shit. When I seen Terrence Crawford with the big fishnet, I said, oh God, I think Errol Spence is in trouble. I literally said that. I don't know why. Right, but I said, "Oh shit! I think Errol, I think Errol's in trouble." When that man, and then not only did he have the fish, the big fish net for this wasn't for catching like little red snappers. This was for catching like swordfish and sharks. God, damn it, Terrence! And then the shorts were fishnet theme. I said, this is on some ravishing Rick Rude stuff. When he used to theme his tights for who he was going against, right? He had an Ultimate Warrior on his ass. I think he had Jake the Snake's wife on the crotch of his. I said, this man he's themed his shorts for Errol Spence. I said, okay, that's part of it. Hold on, I'm not going to ignore the comments. Y'all can see I'm excited. Errol needs to leave that me. Hey, Christopher Trainer. He needs to leave that rematch all the way alone, because this is one of them nights before we cover the whole fight that takes some years off your career, right? Errol may never be the same. That eye look like it's messed up again. This was worst case scenario. This is worse than second round knockout. I can't get up. This is because he got beat, and I didn't know somebody could take a beating from Terrence. I thought Terrence got to start you with 1-2 punches and get you up out of there. I didn't know he can beat on you like this. That shows Errol's durability, because he the first one to take a Terrence, just a Terrence beat down. Okay, all right, wait. Let's get back to the notes. Okay, so I'm hyped. I'm in my living room. I kid you not, man. And I hope none of the homies is watching. I had 3 people say, hey, you get in the fight? I'm not a liar. I'm not going to say no. This was one I had to watch by myself, because I knew I was going to be up and standing up, yelling and shit. They never seen me like this. I knew I was going to be up just yelling, clapping at the intros. I was a plumb fool. I sent my girl and my kid away. They went to her homegirl house. I said, y'all can't be here for this one, right? So, all right, let's see. Errol got the eyeball in the mouthpiece, right? Derrick James team, what they known for, snatching eyes. right? He snatched boy from Britain that Terrence Crawford fought, Kell Brook. He snatched his eye. He snatched Ugas' eye. Then Frank Martin snatched so he got the eyeball mouthpiece. I said, okay, Errol, I see you. But Terrence Crawford went Rick Rude on him. Round one. I gave a round to Crawford, but I just, Spence in that press conference, he said, what I'm going to do. When the bell ring, you know how I am. I get to step in. I didn't see the stepping that he gets to, right? They said he threw more jabs than he normally throws, but I didn't see. But what I did see was, damn, man, he lunges with that body punch, and that's a bad proposition for Terrence Crawford. And as I'm watching round one, I said, man, I watched the video from a dude named Gambino that I've been watching for over 10 years. And he basically said, Errol Spence is tailor-made for Terrence Crawford. He said Errol Spence is going to get dog walked. He's going to get dog walked. And he showed the video of Errol Spence always going to the body, then throwing them straight to the head. It was like rinse and repeat. But he goes to your body when he's out of range. So he has to extend himself. Look, round one, I gave it to Terrence Crawford, but I put an asterisk next to it. And when I do that, I say, if you gave it to Spence, I'm okay with it. Basically, I said, look, Spence wasn't as active as I remember him being. Seems a little cautious. Spence knows how, okay, I don't know what I was saying there. Spence wants to get close to work. Crawford is boxing well. Because Crawford wasn't like moving, he was there. Round two, big butt round because he got the knockdown. And at that point, I said, damn, man, I don't want to get premature on him. I don't want to just, I've done that before, but I said, this don't look very good for Errol Spence because I don't think he could take Bud's punch. I thought it was obvious when he knocked him down with that punch. I was like, he reacted a little too much. And I know people talk about how technically sound Spence is, but he be out of a position a whole lot. I mean, he has some very bad habits that, oh my goodness. Hold on. No, wait. I'm not, look, what we talking? Hold on. Oh, Wise in the comments. Wise, let me go through some of these comments. Yeah, let's go. Hit us with the notes. Someone's looking like Martin. Damn, he was lumped. Terrence Crawford literally looked like he hadn't been in a fight. Oh, Wise, nah, let him cook. Martin versus Hitman. Wise, much love and respect. Terrence, that boy is scary because, top rank, fam. How come you ain't have him in fights like this? Top rank. This man should be a superstar. He should be a household name. Even with his laid-back demeanor, his path to stardom was mega fights. In Top Rank, Bob Arum couldn't find him a fight that we would pay to see. That I feel cheated by Top Rank. My goodness. All right. Look, he putting respect on this dude taking a beat. Yeah, he took a beating, but I'm gonna respect it because, shit, man, he still was on his feet at the end. Yo, I didn't know the speed differential was gonna be so great. I didn't know. It was night and day. It was, damn, man. I didn't think I would really be saying there's levels to this. When you saw Tank and Ryan fight, at the end, you said Ryan's a good fighter, but there's levels. And Tank is here, and Ryan is here. He can't think the way Tank can think. That was tonight. I mean, I had Sean Porter beating Terrence Crawford before he knocked him out. I had Sean Porter winning more rounds. Sean Porter put up a way better fight than Errol Spence did against Terrence Crawford. Spence couldn't keep his hands up. Look, he couldn't get out of the way of nothing. His style is just so bad. SMF, styles make fights. Look, that's the liquor. Look, I'm sober. I'm drinking Coke at 9. This is a bad proposition. I'm 42 years old. You can't drink soda at 9 at night at my age, bro. That's bad. Look, this pick was an actual representation of the Will Levis pick. All night smoking on that Will Levis. Errol had to be injured or something. This looked way too easy. No, I'm not buying that. Yeah, after the second round when he probably knocked his eyeball back into his brain. Let's get back to the notes, family. Let's get back to the notes. So, round two, I said big Bud round, of course, because he knocked him out. Bud found his jab. And Bud talked about it. He said he couldn't throw the flicking jab. He knew that Spence is so durable, he had to sit down on his jab. Meanwhile, Bud is fighting southpaw, and he's right-handed. So his jab is his dominant hand. And it didn't feel like a jab. It felt like something that was going to hurt Spence. That's insane. Look, I said, can Spence handle Bud's power? I was questioning it in round 2 after the knockdown, even though it was a flash knockdown. Caught Spence reaching, which he does all the time. What did he do? Spence went low to the body, but out of range. I've never laced up gloves. You're not about to have me in here analyzing X's and O's of a fight. But he does go to the body out of range, and then he tries to come back. But you don't think Bud knows that? He tries to pull back. As he's pulling back, Bud's like, oh, no. Oh, no, family. You're not getting back. You're not getting reset. I'm going to hit you. Knocked him down. Round 3. Round 3 was close. I gave it to Spence with an asterisk because I was looking to give a round to Spence, right? But I knew, like, if the round's close, I'll flip it back to Bud. Spence came back. He had good effective pressure round 3, in my opinion. But that was like his only round of effective pressure. But I said when Bud jabs, it gives Spence issues. Bud's dominant hand jab, he's right-handed in a left-handed stance, was too much for Errol. He couldn't get out of the way of it. That man couldn't do much, not a near nothing. All right, round 4. Bud in complete control. Spence is realizing he can't handle the power. This ain't Sean Porter. And what I mean by that is he knew I could handle Sean Porter's power. When Sean Porter hits me, I know I could come back with punches. After he felt Bud's power a couple of times, he's like, I can't keep getting hit with this all night. I also can't get out of the way of it. I'm also a come forward fighter. What the hell am I gonna do? You can see the wheels turning. Meanwhile, his nose is starting to bleed. He already, like, because of his complexion, he already looked beat up. By round 4, he looks beat up. He looks like, God, unless he lands something big to wobble Crawford, this is setting up to be a long night, which it was. I said, this is my exact quote. I said, this ain't Sean Porter. It looks like he's gonna have a fish fry. He had a fish fry, family. He talked about it. All this, we smoked Bud. Meanwhile, Errol Spence, when they showed him in the locker room before the fight, he looked high as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Coach's Corner commented on that on Twitter. He looked high as hell. Let me get to some comments till we get to round 5. Let me get to some comments because we got a lot to talk about tonight. 42 is crazy. That was Mayweather. Family, that was Mayweather versus Corrales. That was. And Corrales was the favorite. Mayweather dismount. At one point, I was like, damn, this is almost like Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. It wasn't quite that bad. But it was like, but Spence's chance to beat him up didn't materialize at all. Like I'ma just sheer punching you in your elbows, your body, your chest, wherever I could touch you. He couldn't do it because he leaves himself too open and he didn't want what was coming back. And he established that. And Spence cannot fight going backwards. It's like, so I had heard somebody say that, and I was like, I never really seen it. I don't know. No, he cannot fight going backwards. That was like, once he couldn't go forward and walk him down. Jeez Louise. All right, hold on. Look, Errol was reaching all night. Left too many openings. Exactly, Wiser. He was, but this is not uncharacteristic. Go back and watch any Spence fight. He punches out of range. And most people don't make him pay because he can get himself like together fast enough. Crawford got that fast twitch. Look, Big Cat, I'm trying to shoot him some bail. This was a masterclass. Man, this was if you want to put a tape on how to beat the bully, you put this on. Shout out to Errol Spence, one of my favorite fighters. He's grown himself into being one of my favorite fighters of all time. I swear Crawford even looked quite a bit bigger than Spence and I thought Spence was the bigger guy. Man, look, that bigger guy stuff, I don't really like to get into it that much because They both making the same weight the day before. Now, who balloons up more? That's fine, but that's not that great to balloon up a lot more than somebody. And when you look at him, he don't look that much bigger. Mind you, Bud was a wrestler in like high school. Bud was a wrestler. He's strong as hell, and you could see that. So Spence wasn't going to wrestle him and like how he does. Gets in there, muscles you around while throwing punches. You're not going to do that to Bud. And it was obvious tonight. I knew Bud was strong. The more I think about it, we should have called this shit. Okay. Yo, Spence just wanted his last big payday. Like you said, fights like this in your career. He wanted to win. He miscalculated. He miscalculated. At the end of the day, I think Spence thought I could do what I always do. It always works. I apply pressure. His game plan didn't seem tailored for Crawford at all, but I don't know how you tailor a game plan. And Spence kind of does one thing. I know people saw that, but I was like, he could adjust. He didn't. Crawford tailored his game plan for Spence. When he said, I normally flick my jab, but I know he's durable, so I knew I had to sit down on my jab. I said, oh, they wasn't just working. I kind of felt like Spence was working like I'm going to do what I always do. And it always works. Let's get back to the notes, family. Because we want some, look, I don't got a lot of notes because we seen how it went. Look, round 5, Crawford, he's calm, unfazed. The pressure isn't doing anything. And what I mean by that is he's blocking everything. There are no clean shots being landed. He's blocking everything. I mean, even the punches that he normally kind of throws on your elbows that kind of wear on fighters, it's like he's ready for them. Yeah, the pressure isn't doing anything. Spence landed a big punch. He did land one kind of looping hook. I don't know if it was a left or right. I think it was a right. It did not phase Crawford. Look, Spence, and then I put Spence is looking beat up. This is round 5. Spence appears, look, I've never taken a punch to the face, but if I was just going to judge it based off of what I could see and what I think is going on, is Spence has that power, and they keep calling it, even Andre Ward said it's thudding, right? So it's not going to rattle your brain and make you knock out. It's not going to rattle your brain and leave you unconscious. It's just going to wear on you. Nobody wants to keep getting hit hard over and over. Spence has that power. Crawford has that shock your brain, electrocute your brain power. And it was clear that Spence was not going to be able to land enough punches on Bud to wear him down. And that was my path to victory. If we go back to my stream yesterday, that was my path to victory for Spence. That was my path to victory, is wearing him down. None of that happened. Round 6. Crawford is landing clean punches. Precision is destroying volume. And it wasn't even that much volume from Errol Spence, but he was trying to get the volume. He knew, like, damn, that's all I got. This is all I could do. Just throw a hail of punches and get in there and start ripping to the body. And the precision, it would be like Spence throwing whatever, and it didn't seem like it was doing anything to Crawford. Crawford, boom, one little counter. And Spence is like, oh, God. And you could see it in Spence's face. I don't want to say he was like, get me out of here. But he was like, man, I can't win this shit. I'm not winning this. I'm not a quitter. I'm not going to quit. I'll go out on my shield. I can't win. I'm in my living room yelling. Just acting a plumb fool. I'm yelling, we having a fish fry. We having a damn fish fry. All right. Round 7. Oh, that's the 2 knocked. God, that second knockdown, he kind of, that was like that Joe Frazier, George Foreman knockdown when George Foreman knocked him up off his feet. That's basically what he did to him. At this point, Spence has no path to victory. There's no one-punch knockout power. He's worn down. He's beat up. His nose is bleeding. It looks like his eyes is messed up again. So he might have that torn retina or whatever he had. I'm like, and then after the knockdowns, if y'all paying attention to Crawford, he over there talking to DiCarlo. You know they got major beef. They've been going back and forth. He talking to the one that's fighting Canelo. Between both knockdowns, like you seeing your boy? He put it, look. This joint reminds me of Hulk Hogan beating up people in Bobby the Brain Heenan's camp, right? Derek James got a camp because Derek James got the Charlo, he got Spence, he got Frank Martin, he got Anthony Joshua, he got Ryan Garcia, and Spence was like, okay, this is Bobby the Brain Heenan's camp. Hulk Hogan just beat Andre the Giant. I had to take it there on y'all. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I said, look. First of all, I'm actually in awe of Spence's performance because it looks like he hasn't been in a fight. He's calm. He's chilling almost. Like, man, I don't want to say this, but this looks like one of his easier fights. And I know he's not going to say it because he loved what Spence did for his career. This is boosting him. This is putting him in the pantheons right here. And so he's not going to say it, but this was an easy fight for him. This is one of the easier fights. Sean Porter was a lot more difficult. All right. What I say? These counters are killing Spence. Spence looks tailor-made for Crawford. And I seen a video, and people do not like hearing stuff like this, but that dude Gambino said he's tailor-made and he gonna dog walk it. He said it's not gonna even be close. He said I give him 9. No, he said I give him 10 rounds, and that's just because I got a little respect on Spence's name. But it's not gonna be close. And that's exactly what happened. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. My dog's over here acting a fool. All right, we back up in here. Hold on, let me get to some comments. I'm really disappointed. Definitely won't be a rematch. I did pick Crawford though. Even the people who picked Crawford did not see this coming. I didn't see a one-sided complete annihilation. I saw maybe a knockout. I saw a knockout in the 9th or 10th, right? If I was gonna give a Crawford path to victory, I'd have picked 9th or 10th round knockout. That's exactly what I would have picked. But I thought it would be a contested fight, and there was no contest. This was Miami and Denver. Hold on. All right. Let me see. I'm really disappointed. Yeah, and it is disappointing because I was like, damn, this could be the next great trilogy. Spence talking about we got to run this back for what? For who? For what? Spence? Man. I don't know where you go next. You move up. Who's up there, man? Your homie is up there. Your homeboys, your stablemates is up there with all the straps. So going to 154, I mean, I know you fight them. That'd be a better fight for you for sure. Dog, answer me this question real quick before we finish up the notes. On what basis can the PBC, Showtime, Spence, Derrick James sell me a rematch of this fight? What exactly can they say for a rematch? I'm being dead ass. Like, I'm a Spence fan. Man down, strap season, big fish. I love all of that. On whose earth can they sell me a fight? Like, what can they say where I'm like, damn, yes, I want to see that again. They can't say nothing. Look, no rematch, homie. What is it? Ain't gonna be like when Rocky fought Apollo and Rocky won at the end. Apollo ain't gonna be no rematch because Rocky gave him all he could handle. That should have been Spence. Look, man, ain't gonna be no rematch, big dog. All right, Charlo don't want them problems with Crawford either. I think he's gonna change his mind about fighting him. I don't think so. Them Charlo boys ain't scared of nothing. Them Charlo fellas, where are Caleb? But they didn't show Caleb Plant tonight. He probably in a room holed up somewhere. And Jamal probably still looking for him somewhere. Yeah, Jamal looking for him. Charlo will fight Terrence Crawford. And it may not go well again. Terrence Crawford looking like the baddest man. He looking like the baddest man. Look, Spence got the claws, but he'll have to work his rep back up. No, I mean, he could trigger it. He could trigger the claws. It's like contractual, December. Taking 2 ass whoopings back to back, and like we in August, 2 4-month ass whoop. No, Spence. You got more bread to get. Go fight somebody else that more suits your style. Do not trigger no claws, man. The way, yo, they signed the paper. Look, when they signed the paper for Spence, when they signed the clause for Spence, the referee needs to wave it off right there. They need to have a ref at the paper signing for the rematch. And the ref just holds him like he's already been beat up. No. Okay, look. Unless he improves his defense, how? That's how he fights. You just really have to go back and watch the way he lunges. He leaves himself in bad spots, but he's always been okay. But he faced a master counterpuncher with power, with speed, and with accuracy. It's all bad for him. And how he throws punches, he can't beat him. he should have been training with Floyd the whole 15 months off because that can't be defense fights, no counters, no defense. I'm gonna just be honest. There's no change in Errol Spence. He ain't turning into Floyd. He ain't turning into Bud. He don't have. He's not the God gifted athleticism fighter. You know what I mean? He's a fighter. He's not the Terrence Crawford like athleticism, speed, accuracy. He's to beat you down. He's to put you in the dirt fighter. He has to beat you down. The defense ain't coming. He's not defensively. He got to work on so much stuff for you to even think that he have a chance. And then he don't got to. From what I seen tonight, unless look, if they sell me a rematch and I buy it, and I'm like, oh yes, mind control. They got my brain. They snatch my brain. Plus, why would he throw off balance punches knowing that's how he fights? Even my dog was like, look at my dog. He's like, that's how he fights, player. That's how his off balance, that lunging where he's like kind of sideways and trying to punch the body, he does that in every fight. But people couldn't make him pay. Sean Porter don't hit hard enough to make him pay. Mikey Garcia don't hit hard enough to make him pay. Like, he just fights like that. It's not a bad style. It got him 3 belts. It got him the biggest fight in probably a decade or more. So, look, I don't know. Look, I'm gonna get to more comments. I just want to go through my notes because I didn't want to take these notes in vain because I thought they was good ass notes. They was good ass notes. Look, all right, round 8. Oh, I ain't got a whole lot left. Round 8, Spence going backwards. He can't fight going backwards. Spence going backwards is like, it's like telling Shaq he gotta play from the perimeter. Shaq, we can't have you in the paint, bruh. You gotta play from the 3-point line to like the mid range. We can't. It's a waste of time, Errol Spence going backwards. And at that point, you're saying the fight is over. Like, I was thinking like, damn, man, we've already known this dude has a detached retina. Derek James is seeing him get the break speed off of him. It wouldn't be bad if they was like, man, his eye is out. His eye is gone. Let's stop it. And he fights to not stop it, and Derek James is like, your eye is gone. Because it looked like, truth be told, it looked like Crawford snatched his eye. He can't fight going backwards. Nope. I said no pressure, no nothing. They needed to think about stopping it. That's round 8. Right? I just saw like, I've seen a couple fighters like the way Tito Trinidad beat Fernando Vargas, he snatched some years off of his career. He slumped him at the end. I saw that coming with Spence. And I'm like, yo, you only got so much of this in you, and you taking some years off his career that he can get to this bread. He not gonna be an analyst dude. He got the country draw. He talks real slow. I don't think he got a career as an analyst. So he gonna need some more big bread fights. And I saw it getting bad. Round 9, I just said Crawford ends it. You seen what was coming. He didn't even go down. He was just getting beat from pillar to post. And I think, look, we done with the notes. I can get back to the comments. But what I think is Crawford. Oh, shout out to Azir Davis. I appreciate the super chat. Look, what I think is like, man, he's so durable. Like, it was going to be hard to knock him out. You was going to have to do some serious brain damage to get him to stop. But I think this is more rewarding for Crawford because he didn't just knock him out. Boom, one punch, everybody cheer. He's the one who did exactly what Spence said he was going to do, and that's beat him. He's the one who said he was going to take his soul. Spence said all of this. I'm going to take everything from him. And Crawford literally stole his special. Whatever wrestling game you play and you steal their special, Crawford literally did that. And look, in my heart of hearts, I kind of thought Crawford was going to knock him out, but I had convinced myself into Spence. But you couldn't convince me. If I like woke up and slept through the fight, and I woke up and said Crawford dominated Errol Spence, it was a whitewash. He pretty much run every round, knocked him down 3 times, and stopped him. I'd be like, all right, what universe are you living in? I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it coming, but my goodness, yo, Spence is a straightforward, fundamental fighter, but he's not versatile. Bingo. Crawford exposed that tonight. Infinite wisdom, you drop an infinite wisdom. He's not versatile. He not gonna say, all right, this look, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns, and Tommy Hearns had that power right hand, and then Tommy Hearns outboxed Sugar Ray. When Tommy Hearns got hurt, he said, I gotta switch this up, and he outboxed him for some rounds before he got knocked out. Spence don't got that capability where he can get on his toes, make a miss, and then make him pay. That's not in his repertoire. It's fine. It's fine. No shade to Spence for not having it in his repertoire. Because look where it got him. It got him 3 straps. It got him one of the biggest fights in decades. There's no shade thrown at Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford is a better fighter and the worst possible matchup he could have. A counterpuncher that has power and speed and can get out of the way, and you're not going to beat him up because he's strong. He's a former wrestler. Man, look, I'm going to be honest. I think if Crawford and Spence fight 10 times, I think Crawford beats them all 10 times. You know, like this ain't like when you watch an NBA team and they better than one and they win in 6 games. This ain't one of them situations. Boxing don't work like that. Sometimes it can. This ain't one of them situations. Yikes, I'm actually hurt after that. Bruh. After the knockdown in the second round, I'm like, yo, man, what am I watching? What am I watching? This was Manny versus Bradley. And they gave that fight to Bradley. They gave that fight to Bradley. Hey, exactly. Defy OG, I didn't think Crawford was that much better. Ain't no way in hell. Okay. I'm telling y'all, Gabino, I'm going to drop the links. I've only seen one person that said he dog walks him. And I'm like, yo, this dude, I've been following him for like 10 years. He normally spot on with his predictions. And what he was showing in the footage was like, this man is tailor-made for Bud Crawford. You couldn't pick a better fighter for Bud to fight. He's going to beat him up and knock him out. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to disagree with this pick, but he normally right. And that's what happened. I didn't think he was that much better. Look, Bud, you can see why Bud hasn't become the big star. He hasn't had a great fight, and his personality, even the after, it was kind of subdued. He didn't talk no trash, which is fine. Look, there is the Floyd Mayweather school of after the fight. The Floyd Mayweather school of post-fight is give your opponent all the props. And it only makes sense because what it looked like talking shit about a dude you just beat, that doesn't elevate you. If you beat a dude that you say, I knew he wasn't that good, you'd be like, well, damn, you said it yourself. So you bring him up, you say he's a great fighter, he's one of the best in the world, but I was the better fighter tonight. And I didn't want to wait for the after press conference. I want to see what they say. What the hell can Errol Spence? And truth be told, Errol Spence has that southern drawl, that slow speak, but after the fight, it was a little slower. I don't like that. I do not like. Have you heard Tommy Hearns talk? Have you heard Riddick Bowe talk? He's on that path. Tonight is one of them nights that put you on that path because Bud hits very hard. Bud, normally when he hits you, you're normally done. And he took a bunch of that. Like, he didn't go down in the ninth. He took all them punches and was going sideways, backwards, spinning around. Look, all that impact was taken in his head. He need to take, he talking about December? Bro, the commission shouldn't even let you fight in December. Look, now, let's do this. Where does Bud go? Yo, you must have cut the beard. I got the beard still flowing. Look, where does Bud go from here? Bud don't have, I know what people are going to say. Boots, Bud don't have a clear path for his next opponent. He don't have a clear path because he talking about he wanted to go up and fight one of the Charlos. Well, the Charlo's about to get that big old bag with Canelo. You think he going to go up to 168 and then drop back down to weight? He said he was, I saw the interview where he said, I'm not done with 154. You know, because he got all the straps there. But once he get that Canelo bread, it's like now I gotta drop 14 pounds and go fight. I don't think Jamel gonna want to do that, right? So, okay, Bud ain't outgrown 147. He ain't outgrown it, and the next fight is Boots, right? That's logically who you say. Jaron Ennis, the prodigy. That fight ain't cooked enough, man. And I don't want to sound like a promoter. I'm a customer. I'm a fan. But the Jaron Ennis Terrence Crawford fight has not cooked enough for it to be worth it for Terrence. That is a dangerous fight. Jaron Ennis is a prodigy. He has everything Bud has. He is not Errol Spence. He has the quick twitch. He has the defense. He's slick. He could actually outbox Bud. It's a possibility. I don't want to start making predictions for that fight. But that's a very dangerous fight. And the payoff ain't that, because Jaron ain't built his name like Spence has. Jaron ain't showing up at Cowboy Stadium or wherever the hell he's from. Right? So, I think he's from Philly maybe, I want to say. So, that's a tough proposition for Bud. I wouldn't look at it as he's ducking if he don't fight Jaron Ennis, because the risk got to equal the reward. At this point, you got all the straps. You get to call your shot, and you ain't stuck with Bob Arum not making fights for you. You get to call your shot. If I was Bud, I'd take a fight that's not a mega fight, right? I don't want to call it a tune-up, but I seen Evander do it, and he looked bad. He did it in his hometown. He looked bad, but he won. Because you can't. Look, I know everybody expect big fighter for the big fight. Fight Boots, then fight, man, take something like, well, I don't even want to call it that, because Keith Thurman is legit, but I don't think Keith Thurman is what he was. Fight Keith. Fight Keith and try to go stop him before let Boots. I don't know who. I don't really know who's left for Boots to fight to get some more credibility. But let Boots go beat Ugas or something. You know what I mean? Let him go do something like that. And let it cook for at least another year before you take on that prodigy. Spence, go up to 154. I know it's some stuff up there for you, but you're going to have to gain your confidence back, and you might, I don't think he could switch it up, but he might have to, they got to work on some stuff, obviously. Man, look. How crushing, how defeating does tonight have to be for Errol? Because he don't lose, but he gets, I don't want to say embarrassed. I never laced up gloves, so I don't know that feeling. But he gets demolished after just talking I mean, this makes that press conference look asinine. How you gonna catch Moby Dick with a fishing pole? God. He didn't have a fishing pole. He had the shark net. Bro, I'm telling you, when he came out in them shark net shorts, I said, damn it, Errol. This is not good. Look, now it's about where we go from here. I don't got the answers. Can y'all give me the answers? Boots will probably fight Stanionis or Ugas next. That's what I'm thinking, right? Go fight Una. Yeah, Spence took a lot of punishment. Punch drunk CTE, the life of a fighter. Yes. Yeah. But I'm telling you, I've seen it too many times. Listen to Shane Mosley talk now. Listen to a lot of these fighters talk. When you in these type of fights, I'm surprised Tim Bradley still talks well, because he had that crazy fight with Provatnikov. These kind of fights will take some years off your career, years off your life, years off your speech pattern. These kind of fights, he was high. Yo, I swear to you, I got the receipts. When they show Errol Spence, when they show Errol Spence in the back, the coach's corner, Errol Spence looked high as hell. Looked like he already started smoking bud early. I said, bro, I was thinking the same thing. He said, man, looks up in the clouds. That's just his look, though. He's so nonchalant with his look. He always looked like he high. And then in Jamaica, so you already question, oh, he might. Spence should just retire. Damn. Nah. Hey, This is the type of fight where we could see Spence fight again and be like, damn, bro, ain't the same. It happened with Fernando Vargas. You could be like, oh, snap, Spence is not the same, because he might question himself. He'd be like, man, this shit don't work. It worked up until now, but it's going to be in the back of his head when he fights somebody else, like, it might be working with them, but it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work with Terrence. There's no scenario. After what I saw tonight, dude, I literally had goosebumps the whole night because I couldn't believe what was happening. I was yelling. I know my dog. I probably scared my dog. That accident. Look. Yeah. Because Terrence looked fresh. Bud ain't look fresh. The accident, look, everything. You heard a lot of the people doing the analysis saying, they were saying, Bud has lived a clean life. You know, he eats, drinks, boxing. He don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't party. I mean, we don't know what kind of life he has, but he's never been in any trouble. He don't balloon up. Terrence, you could tell he go up to 175, 180, Spence goes up to 175, 180, comes down. You knew what kind of life he was living. It's self-admitted. He's driving crazy. I think that's the situation. I don't want to put that on him. That ain't the situation. But whatever he was doing, threw himself out of that car. If you watch that video clip, you'd be like, how's my man still alive? He said he thought, it came off as a wake-up call, right? And then he said he kind of didn't stop. Then he gets the torn retina. And it's like, all that being said, if none of that happens, man, first of all, I don't think he cleans it up. But I don't think he beats Crawford, man. It just looked apparent that their skills are on different levels. And it sounds crazy as hell to say right now. Rewind like 4 hours ago, and we have no idea who's going to win. And now it's like they on different levels. Look, this fight was the biggest 147 fight we've seen since the Four Kings. I don't know. What did they? I don't know what De La Hoya Mayweather fought at. But this had the Four Kings feel to it because they kept referring back to the Four Kings. Hearns, Hagler, Duran, Sugar Ray. Right? You watch Sugar Ray versus Hearns, you don't say Hearns is not in. Hearns gets stopped in, I think, the 13th. You don't say Hearns is not in Sugar Ray's level. You don't say that. You say it's a good fight. Sugar Ray beat him. He got the best of him, right? That fight was 3 different fights. But Hearns had Sugar Ray for a second. Had him hurt, then boxed him up after he got hurt himself. You don't say Hearns is on a different level. You watch Sugar Ray Hagler, you don't say different level. Hearns, Duran, man, that hellacious knockout Hearns gave Duran was something else. Duran hit Campbell's face first. That was terrible. But Duran was doing some crazy stuff, even being up that high and for going up the fight, right? So, and then Hagler Hearns, even though it was 8 rounds of hell, 8 minutes of hell, that 3-rounder, you don't say like, damn, they on different levels. It was just, they scrapped it out and Hagler got him, right? You watch this fight and you were like, man, Spence ain't on Crawford's level. Spence is not on Rematch. We thought we was going to get a trilogy. That's the biggest letdown of the night. We thought we was going to get a trilogy, and really we just got answers. And I'm cool with it. That's a letdown. I'm cool with the answers, right? Because if we had like a split decision, a draw, you're like, damn, whose era is this? Who's better? There are no questions. This is the Terrence Crawford era. He said it, and it's true. And do you put him pound for pound number 1 over Inoue? Last night I streamed, y'all. Go back and watch it. That stream last night is going to sound foolish as hell because I'm talking about, I don't know who's going to win. I'm talking about all these scenarios. I'm playing out all these org charts. All these charts about who, if he does this, he could win, right? One thing I said that sounded smart at the time, but sounds stupid as hell, as I said, Terrence Crawford needs information to download, and Spence gives a lot of information, and it's faster to download, so he might process the information faster and just beat him from processing the information. He didn't need Terrence's information. He got Terrence's information to download from the tape, or he got Spence's information because Spence ain't do nothing different. He didn't have to download nothing tonight because Spence ain't thrown no wrinkle in there or nothing. There was no information to download. But last night, Damn, I'm off on a tad. Look, I've been hype all night. Look, oh, Remy Grant, Gambino damn near taught me boxing. That man been spot on for a long time. Shout out to Gambino. I don't even know if he know who the hell I am. That man been spot on for a long time because I didn't have nobody say that Spence is gonna get dog walked except for him. Even the analysts who picked Terrence Crawford ain't say this. Nobody said this. I gotta go watch the after fight replay, the post the press conference. But I think it's gonna be a very cordial. The better man won tonight. I want the rematch. You know, it's gonna be. There ain't gonna be no fireworks. There ain't gonna be no sparks. It ain't gonna be Spence Porter. But I gotta watch all my podcasts. I gotta watch the Porter Way. I gotta go watch every Fight Hype video. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch everything. But I had to get on here tonight because I had to get these ideas out. I was hyped. I was hype all night. I still can't believe this, man. I really can't. Yo, it's gonna be crazy spending a career dominating opponents, and all of a sudden you completely get outclassed. Exactly, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh damn, Errol, because it's timed. Damn, don't watch it. Seeing Errol like that damn near got me emotional. Why is it? Cheers, my brother. Cheers. We got to get on that jack. We got to chop it up. Yeah, because his face looks so bad. You hate to see it because I'm an Errol Spence fan, a big fish. And I'm going to stay an Errol Spence fan because he's given me many great memories. He's just not as good as Terrence Crawford. That's fine. Shit, ain't nobody as good as Terrence Crawford right now. I said, look, last night, this is what I was going. Last night I said I can't put nobody over Inoue. Right? Because it wasn't even a realm of possibility that Terrence would dog walk Spence. So I said, I can't put nobody over Inoue. If you blow him up to a bigger size, nobody has his skills. Speed, power, accuracy, killer instinct. And then, as I'm saying this right now, that describes Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford got the better resume because he just beat Errol Spence. He got... Big dog, I got Terrence Crawford as number one. I literally streamed last night and said, there's really not a scenario where I'm going to be able to put Terrence Crawford number one because the pound for pound list is made for little guys. It's made for a little guy blowing up their ability and saying, now, if people are even, who would win if they were the same weight, given the same abilities they have? You could blow up anybody and put him in the ring with Terrence Crawford. I'm going to have to take Terrence Crawford, man. He got that mean streak. And it's almost like he didn't take it easy on Spence. But I don't know, man. The dude, you could tell he got a heart. He got a mean streak. He wanted to finish. He could have stopped him earlier. Because when he started realizing that when he goes on the aggressive, when he pushes him back, this is easy work. But he stopped. He didn't do that. And then what I really liked is listening to Bomac and Derek James. Derek James is giving good advice. He was saying, hit him, step around. He's expecting you to be there, and you're there. Don't be there. But Spence couldn't do it. Spence, when I heard Spence say, okay, I said, he's saying that because he don't know how to do it. He can't do it. They didn't work on it, or it's not in him to do it. It's not natural, whatever. And you hear Bomac, what Bomac said, hey, man, sometimes turn that jab into a hook. He turned that jab into a hook and knocked his ass down. I said, damn it, Bomac. They can make all the jokes about you they want. You a hell of a trainer, man, because the things you was telling Terrence were intelligent. Look, the rah-rah stuff is fine. The Teddy Atlas stuff is fine. I like the instruction because I like to hear that. Look. Go watch Legendary Nights with Michael Moore and George Foreman. Look, the Teddy Atlas stuff is great. You know, we're firemen. Even my favorite is rest in peace, Nassim Richardson. Rest in peace. His instructions, but I like them instructions he gave to Shane Mosley. Nassim Richardson's instructions. Rip around the sides. He said, what did he say? Knock the grease off this dude and swim without getting wet. That's like my favorite in-between rounds I've ever experienced. Like when he gave them instructions to Mosley versus Margarito too, when Mosley got his get back from Margarito wrapping his hands, and Mosley was like, all right, you ain't got the concrete in your hands. And Nassim Richardson, I don't know what round it is, But he's like, man, when he gave him the room, he said, stick to your jab. He like knocked the grease off that dude and then swim without getting wet. I was like, damn it. He gave me the goosebumps. I like those type of instructions. And James and Bomac was both giving those. Bomac told Terrence Crawford what to do to a T. And I hate when they say, oh, he's tired or he ain't got nothing left or whatever, and that's not the case, because I don't like the fake instructions. Why you lying to your fighter? But when Bomac said tonight he don't got nothing left, he was dead ass accurate. When he said he don't got nothing left, and when he said he's getting tired, look in his face. He said, look in his face. He don't have it right now. He was telling Crawford everything that was the truth. I don't think Bomac's one of them dudes that's going to tell you he's tired when he's not. I hate when trainers do that. Give your fighter the real so they can get in there and execute what you're telling them. And what Derek James was telling Spence to do was pretty much the only thing he could give Spence. So he was doing a good-ass job, but he knew his fighter was getting outclassed. He knew, like, the speed disparity, the crisp counter-punching. Man, that uppercut was so Terrence Crawford. Bruh, if Undisputed don't add Terrence Crawford counter-uppercut, because that uppercut, like, when somebody throws a punch and Terrence hits you with that uppercut, you don't stand from that. All right, y'all, look. I'm wearing down. I got myself too excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm wearing down. Like I was in a fight. I'm about to go watch all this content, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Y'all came out for your boy. Let me check the last couple of comments, man. Man, he could have ended it after the second. Defy OG, you ain't never lying. Dave, when you gonna launch the boxing channel, bro? Look, I ain't doing no more channels. I'm gonna just do boxing on here. But I'm gonna try to do a little more consistent. I like going live after these fights. And I like, the one thing I got robbed of tonight is not being able to argue with y'all. Not argue, but people in the comments saying I thought this happened and this happened. It was just one-sided. I just had to come on here and report what happened. I didn't have to say, look, this is why I feel this way. This is why I think he won this round. There was no rounds to win. I gave Spence one round and I was like charity because he, man, big fish. I gave him like the third after he got knocked down because I thought he came back, decently. But I knew he lost that damn. I knew he lost that damn round. Look, this is gonna be the box. Look, after a big fight, I'm definitely gonna go live. But I'm gonna try to do more build up to the fight. I should have covered this fight way more. Like, hey, this is the most regular Dave thing ever. Biggest fight in the last decade. Don't do a lot of build up. God, man. All right. I'm going to get into you guys another time. Thanks for coming out. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace.